Transformed from a windowless basement into a thoughtfully designed wellness clinic, Rodeo Drive Women's Health Center showcases the power of intentional architecture. Join us as we hear from the tenants and architects who brought this project to life.
When we initially toured the tenant through many different buildings and office spaces that were really pretty conventional, then we came across this building, which was a former windowless basement space, but it featured a circular glass atrium filled with biophilia and really brought life and light into this space. We knew we had found the perfect space for our tenant.
Yeah, this new clinic is so different from our last space. I think in our last space we felt really cramped. It didn't really foster an environment that was really welcoming and open for our patients. This is literally the complete opposite. This new clinic really embodies the kind of patient-centered care that we're trying to provide here, both supporting emotionally and physically the well-being of our patients.
One of the wonderful things about this process for this particular project is that Christy, our director, has worked in this building with the team for about 10 years. Because we worked in this building for many years, we're very familiar with the building engineers, the consultants that worked on the building, and have done many spaces inside the building. Because of that, and because of our familiarity with the city, we were able to move the process along, both in helping the tenant move along and helping the process at the city and the construction move forward.
With our deep understanding of the building and the building systems, I think we were uniquely qualified to really make this project happen. This basement was formerly used for storage, and there was a lot of concrete walls that were structurally not possible to move, and very limited openings which to put the HVAC and required building infrastructure into the space. So there were a lot of challenges.
When we walked in the original basement space, before any of the build out was done, we saw a lot of heavy concrete columns and concrete walls that couldn't be moved. Of course, it's the basement, it's holding up the building. So our opportunity was to use those existing elements along with the beautiful atrium and design a clinical flow that worked for the patient's experience as well as the clinician's experience. Since we had a long relationship with the landlord and knew the building as well as the engineers and the other consultants that were working at the building, we were able to simplify the process and build a beautiful clinical space, bringing in the air conditioning, bringing in the power, bringing in the plumbing that was required to create this beautiful clinic.
We approach healthcare space in much the same way that we approach a hospitality space. We want this space to feel warm and welcoming to the users and make them feel comfortable, which isn't always an element that's present in typical exam room spaces and medical spaces. Even the reception area was designed to absorb sound and make you feel quieter, more peaceful, and like the space is really taking care of you.
Some of the other elements that bring nature into the space are the clerestory windows. In each exam room, they bring light in from the atrium. The colors inside of the exam rooms, the light soft green and the rose, are healing colors for both nurturing and healing and also for new growth.
We used concrete flooring and high ceilings and introduced warm wood elements, soft furnishings, and light soft colors to make the space feel really warm and welcoming.
It's been very overwhelmingly positive, the feedback we've been getting from literally everyone that steps foot in the space. Everyone's like, never seen a medical space like this before. This is so unusual, like in a great way. It just feels so, the words that pop into mind that my own patients have reported back are, it feels very zen. It feels like the Erewhon of medical offices. It just feels like a very safe space, very private. It's, you know, even though we're technically in the lower level, you don't feel the cluster of a basement at all. It actually, we get all this light that comes through from the atrium. So it's like a nice blend of nature into our space. Even though it's medical, it doesn't really feel very medical because of the nature that is coming through, the light that comes through. And we have waiting area not only the outside but also around the atrium where our patients can kind of sit there, and I've seen people literally meditate there and take naps there too. So I think it's been just a really awesome space that our patients love to come to.
At SAA, we love to design spaces where everyone feels welcome. And in a space like this, when people come in and might be trepidatious about what they're doing or what they're feeling, we're so happy to be able to design spaces with soft finishes, with natural touches, biophilic touches that engender healing and comfort.